Welcome to Brain Health Besties, a human-forward podcast for those of us who want to feel better but don't know where to start. I'm Bailey, a licensed professional counselor.
And I'm Nia, a qualified mental health professional.
And I'm Shelby, a human.
We are so glad you're here. And we believe that you deserve to know how your brain works and how to nurture it, even when self-care feels a little challenging.
We focus on kindness to ourselves and recognizing our own needs with as little guilt as possible because your brain deserves a bestie.
Stars in my eyes, I can't see which way is right, but if there's one thing that I know, it's only up front.
Hey besties, the practices we talk about here are great for your brain, but this podcast isn't treatment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, please call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Help is always available.
Hey besties, welcome to a Be Well Moment episode. This episode connects to the gift of time, slowing down to show up. Today's episode, we will walk through a practice, but if you want to learn more about the science behind quality connection, you can check out episode 21.
Thanks, Shelby. So in today's practice, we are going to reflect on a moment where we have spent quality time with our people and how it made us feel. Because what we know is when we feel it and notice it, then we're more likely to do it in the future. And then we can give that gift to somebody else or maybe give it back to the person that gave it to us to begin with.
Okay.
So it is a mindfulness practice for those of us who are maybe driving or doing multitasking or doing something else in this moment. Please be safe as always. Other than that, you can get comfortable in whatever ways feel best for you. Maybe that's sitting with your feet flat on the ground. We are invited to notice your breath and notice how the inhale and the exhale feels. Sit in a seat in a posture that maybe feels comfortable, but also allows you to be alert. And that might mean sitting with your spine long. Again, those feet flat on the floor. And if it feels right for you in this moment, you're invited to close your eyes if that's safe. If you are feeling a little bit sleepy, or again, if you're doing something else at the same time, you can fix your eyes or your gaze on a spot that is maybe not too distracting or not going to assist your brain in going other spaces. So take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, allow your brain to just settle into this moment. Inhale again and exhale out. Maybe let your shoulders melt down away from your ears a little bit. And take one more of those deep inhales. And this time as you exhale, release the muscles in your jaw, your forehead, maybe your eyebrows or the muscles around your eyes. See if you can entertain the idea of relaxing those just a bit. Then let your breathing pattern return to its natural rhythm, just your normal in and out. And as you do so, start to imagine someone you would consider to be family. This can be biological family, or it could also be a colleague, a close friend, chosen family, any person whom you care about. Now, as you bring them into your imagination, reflect on a memory when you spent some quality time with that person. Think about what you were doing together, where you were when it occurred. Allow yourself to bring the details of that quality time spent together. Invite some curiosity about what made this time meaningful. Was it good conversation? Deep laughter, a shared activity, the feeling of connection, or just being attuned? How did you feel during that quality time with the individual? Notice any emotions that come up, where you might feel those in your body. Maybe you sense a warmth in your chest, the sneak of a smile across your face. Bring your attention to how that moment felt and allow yourself to feel it again in this moment. Now I invite you to reflect on how you can gift this quality of time back, either to this person or maybe someone else completely. Who would you want to give the gift of intentional time to? How would you want to spend that time? Imagine giving them the feeling you received from the quality time spent with your person, realizing that when you give it to someone else, that feeling gets bigger within us as well. Let yourself feel that for just a moment longer, soaking in that intentional connection. And gradually begin to bring your attention back to your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Notice any sounds or the feeling of the space around you. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. And we'll take observations. All right, y'all. What did you notice?
I feel cozy right off the bat. And I think that's how my people make me feel. There are just some people that you sit down next to and they're just like a sigh of relief that you don't have to put on an act and you don't have to be on all the time. You can just be. And I think that's the feeling that really came over me. And I'm also waffling between like that feeling and then also I have time with that person coming up. So my brain is like, how do we make it even more intentional?
Yes, I love it.
So yeah, a little bit of both for me.
I'll say I felt nostalgic when we talked about family. This is one that I was able to kind of get into more too. Sometimes, I guess, gosh, I don't know. I just feel like I don't have time. But because we're here and we're recording under the lights, maybe it just, I don't know. Sometimes I can get a little bit deeper in some of the practices that we do. But the first person that came to my mind is my mother. And even though she's passed away, I was remembering some of the times that we used to share, and some of the favorites were being at a gala together or these big meetings. And I realized that I am carrying that on with one of my good friends. And she and I have, just like you said, she and I have one coming up really soon here. So that was pretty cool. I don't think I would have necessarily connected those things if I hadn't had the chance today to kind of be able to reflect and take that time and remember all those quality times we had together. So yeah, nostalgic and warm and fuzzy is how I'm feeling.
And you're already giving the gift back. I think, thinking about that practice and that intentional, meaningful time you spent with your mama, and now you're gifting that back to your friend. What a special thing to share and to continue to do. I also, at the risk of sounding a little creepy, y'all, just watching you two, and usually, full transparency, I try not to make it a habit of watching people as
weird.
It does. It makes it awkward. But y'all, I'm embracing the awkward in this moment. Just watching you all reflect, like Nia, I could see the hint of a smile on your face. Shelby, I could just feel your body ease a little bit, which I just think is and we may feel that in this moment, and we may do this practice tomorrow and it not feel the same, and that's okay. Yeah. But when we have those moments to be able to sink in and really notice that's where the gems are, and taking it with us if it fits, leaving it if it doesn't, and really just trying to find those little moments of quality time and viewing it as a gift, not just a gift for those that we're giving it to, but also for us too. Yeah. So we hope this is a meaningful practice that people can get into, and we look forward to connecting with our besties again very soon. Take care, you all. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Brain Health Besties so you can find us in the future.
And since sharing is kind, share us with your besties.
If you have mental health or wellness topics you'd like us to chat about, please reach out to bewell@livebrightly.org.
Until next time, be well, besties.
Shining brighter than the sun. I'm